Imagine a father telling his young child, "Stay at home and wait for me. If you listen, I will give you a reward." The child becomes excited, but then the father realizes something. He never planned to keep that promise. It was just something he said to make the child behave. After all, the child is young. The promise is small. Nobody will remember it, right? Wrong, because that small promise would reveal one of the deepest truths about human nature. A person's character is not built through big decisions. It is built through small moments when nobody's watching. And one father was willing to do something shocking just to prove that a promise must be respected. More than 2,000 years ago, there lived a man named Zhengzi. He was known as a person who valued honesty and education. But the most important lesson he left behind was not written in books. It happened in his own home. One day, Zhengzi's wife was preparing to leave the house. Their young son wanted to follow her. The child cried. He held onto his mother's clothes. He refused to let her go, trying to calm him down. His mother smiled and said, "Stay home. When I return, I will kill a pig and cook delicious food for you." The child immediately became happy. He stopped crying. His mother left. At first, this seemed like an ordinary thing. A parent saying something to comfort a child. Many parents do this. "Later, next time, I promise." Sometimes these words are spoken without thinking. But when the mother returned, something unexpected happened. When Zhengzi came home, he immediately prepared to kill the pig. His wife was shocked. She quickly stopped him. "What are you doing?" "I was only saying that to calm the child. It was just a small promise. The child is young. He will forget." Many people would agree with her, because from an adult's perspective, this was a small matter. The child was distracted. The problem was solved. Why take it seriously? But Zhengzi answered, "No, this is not a small matter. If we teach a child that words do not matter, then we are teaching them dishonesty." The child trusts his parents completely. He learns from what we do. If we lie to him today, he may learn to lie tomorrow. Then Zhengzi continued preparing, and he killed the pig. To many people, this was just about a pig. But Zhengzi understood something deeper. Children do not learn character from what we tell them. They learn character from what we show them. The story spread. People remembered not the value of the pig, but the value of trust, because one small decision revealed a great truth. A promise is not important because of its size. A promise is important because it represents who you are. After this story spread, many people praised Zhengzi, but the deeper meaning was not about parenting. It was about trust. Trust is strange. It takes years to build, but it can disappear in seconds. A person may spend 10 years showing honesty. Then one lie can make others question everything. Think about a business. A company promises, "Our product will arrive on time," but repeatedly delays deliveries. At first, customers may forgive, but slowly they stop trusting. The problem is not only the delay. The problem is that the company broke the expectation it created. Think about leadership. A manager tells employees, "Your opinions matter," but every suggestion is ignored. Eventually, employees stop sharing ideas, not because they have nothing to say, because they no longer believe speaking matters. Trust disappears quietly, usually not because of one huge betrayal, but because of many small disappointments. Many parents want their children to become honest, responsible, and trustworthy. But sometimes they forget the first lesson. Children copy behavior before they understand advice. A parent says, "Don't lie," then answers the phone, "Tell them I'm not home." The child watches. A parent says, "Keep your promises," but often breaks promises to the child. the child learns. Children are not only listening to our words, they are studying our actions. This is why Zhenzi's decision was powerful. He was not teaching his child about a pig. He was teaching him, your words have value. The same principle applies to personal success. Many people think success comes from intelligence, skills, connections, luck. Those things matter. But underneath all of them is trust. People work with people they trust. Customers buy from brands they trust. Friends stay close to people they trust. Leaders gain support from people who trust them. A person with talent but no trust will eventually lose opportunities because people always ask, can I rely on this person? The interesting thing about Zhenzi's story is that nobody forced him to keep the promise. Nobody was watching. Nobody would punish him. He could have simply said, my child is too young to understand, and moved on. But character is revealed exactly in these moments, when there is no reward, no punishment, no audience. Anyone can appear honest when honesty is profitable. The real test comes when dishonesty is easier. Imagine finding a mistake in your favor on a bill. Nobody notices. Would you mention it? Imagine a customer misannounced something. You could make more money by staying silent. Would you correct them? Imagine a small lie could save you trouble. Would you tell the truth? These moments seem small, but they shape who we become. A person's life is not usually destroyed by one big decision. It is shaped by thousands of small ones. Every promise kept builds trust. Every excuse made weakens responsibility. Every honest choice strengthens character. People often asked, how do I become successful? But maybe a better question is, what kind of person am I becoming every day? Because success without character is fragile. Eventually, people discover who you really are. Lesson 1. Never underestimate small promises. Small promises reveal big character. Lesson 2. People learn more from your actions than your words, especially children, especially people who trust you. Lesson 3. Your reputation is built when nobody is watching. Your choices in private eventually become your identity in public. The story of Zhenzi happened thousands of years ago, but the question it asks is still alive today. What are your words worth? In a world where people can easily create appearances, trust has become more valuable than ever. Anyone can say the right things. Anyone can make promises. But the difference between an ordinary person and a trustworthy person is whether their actions match their words. You do not build trust through one huge achievement. You build it through hundreds of small moments. Showing up when you said you would. Keeping promises that seem insignificant. Admitting mistakes when nobody would know. Doing the right thing when the easier choice is available. These choices may seem invisible, but they are quietly building your future. A child may forget a meal. A child may forget a reward, but a child remembers something deeper. Can I trust this person? And adults are not so different. We all want to know, can I trust my partner? Can I trust my friends? Can I trust my leaders? Can others trust me? Maybe the greatest lesson from Zhenzi is this. Your reputation is not created by what you say about yourself. It is created by what others experience from you. A small promise, a small decision, a small moment. Sometimes that is where a person's entire character is revealed. Welcome to Human Nature Chronicles. Here we explore ancient stories, forgotten wisdom, and timeless lessons about human behavior. Because although thousands of years have passed, human nature has changed very little. We still struggle with trust, fear, ambition, relationships, and the choices that define who we become. If today's story gave you a new perspective, consider subscribing. Every week, we'll discover another story from history and uncover the hidden lessons. that can help us understand ourselves and the world around us. Thank you for watching. And remember, big moments reveal our achievements. Small moments reveal our character. See you in the next story.